Hey, Matt here, and today I'd like to share quite a powerful book recommendation with you, which I definitely recommend reading. And just over the last couple of weeks, this particular book, I've taken some fundamental principles, implemented them into my own life, and I've seen some amazing things happen over the last couple of weeks. A few of them have manifested into fruition, hence why I'm shooting you this video to give you this recommendation. The book is actually by Robin Sharma and it's called The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. It was a #1 bestseller. It's actually sold over 6 million copies. And without giving too much of the story away, but I want to entice you at the same time because it is such a good read. It's basically this story about a man who's a high-flying lawyer in America. You know, never ever lost a case. He was ruthless in the courtroom. He was a multi-millionaire. Everyone knew who he was. He had private jets, Ferraris, mansions. And one day actually suffered quite a fatal heart attack just as a trial was about to begin. And that was a massive wake-up call for him because his whole life revolved around law and being in court. And the doctors basically said to him, if you carry on being a lawyer, you will die. You've got to make this decision. And he actually decided at that point to stop right on the spot, sold his Ferrari, hence why the book is called that, and decided that for so long he'd been sacrificing himself and he'd been just focusing on everything in the outside world. And he travelled to East India to try and learn some basic principles about, you know, the power of the mind and unlocking your true potential. And he trekked through the Himalayas to find the sages of Savannah. And when he eventually got there, they said to him, look, you can come and live with us, but on one basis. Whatever we teach you, and these teachings are 2,000 years old, you have to go back to the West and tell as many people as possible. Hence why he's written a book and 6 million people have bought it. But these monks who essentially dedicate their whole life to unlocking their true potential, unlocking the power of the mind, teach him some really fascinating fundamentals, such as the fact that our life, everything around us, is just a representation of our inside world, and that our mind is a beautiful, lush garden, and any negative thoughts that come in are weeds in that garden, and we have to guard our garden. We have to guard the gates and stop any negativity coming into it, and we want our garden to flourish. And essentially by learning basic techniques that the monks taught him, just about the mind and meditation and attention and, you know, healthy living, and some of these monks have lived sort of well over 100 years. It's a true fascinating book. And as you start to read it, you know, you understand his story and how he completely changes from lawyer to a monk. And he comes back to the West a changed person. And he starts sharing his story with the world, hence why it's a book. And it really is a fantastic read. And I think for me, what I've learned from it is, you know, I already knew and understood the importance of our mind, but I've recently achieved a fantastic achievement in my life. Actually, over the last 6 weeks, where I set a mission to help transform 100 lives. And by transforming 100 lives, guiding them towards a better future, hence why I, you know, run my own online business. I want people to understand that there is a world out there where they can create freedom and fulfillment and spend quality time with loved ones. And what I'm trying to say is I believed it so strongly in my mind, it became so real that I already believed that I'd created and achieved my goal. And yesterday, which was the 17th of November, that dream and achievement actually manifested beautifully into fruition. Now, I think everyone's got the ability to go out there and live their best life. But I really do think people need to understand the importance of unlocking your mind, because your mind is the key to your perfect life. And if you are letting negative thoughts, if you are believing right now, if you've got a self-limiting mindset and you're thinking you haven't got the ability to achieve whatever you want in life, then suddenly you won't. You know, the law of attraction states that what we are vibration. You know, we are energy vibrating at a very high frequency. Therefore, to attract anything in life, we have to believe that we already want that thing, whatever it might be. But again, a highly book recommendation, great book recommendation, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. I got this from Amazon. There is a link under this video to anyone who wants to go and check it out themselves. And I hope you've enjoyed that video, and I'll speak to you soon.